Hey guys, this is Kamaguno. Today I'm doing Green Arrow issue 13. Let's talk about the cover first. I like the cover somewhat. I do like the cover, the art. It's okay. I do like the art, I'll say that, but I don't like the concept of it. There's a new game in town. You know, it wasn't really a game in this issue, so I didn't really like the cover that much. So the concept wasn't good, but I liked the art for the cover. But you know what made me very happy? No more Brightest Day tie-in anymore. Tie-ins I was very, very tired of this Green Arrow series. And I'm just really, really happy. This is just core Green Arrow. And we can probably get now again some adventures of Green Arrow that we know and love. So let's jump into the story. Now, this issue is about Green Arrow helping the police pretty much to get this guy who's pretending to be a reverend who's really a terrorist. So, Green Arrow is pretty much just watching him trying while they bring him to jail. And the reverend's goons pretty much take him out of the truck and bomb the truck to get him out. No, he doesn't go to jail. Green Arrow's trying to help and everything, but it doesn't work because the Reverend goes out and he's away and he does not go to jail. So now he's going to find out, alright, now I got to get this Reverend, it's my responsibility. Let's do this. So this is pretty much a filler Green Arrow story. I don't really I think they should have a better Green Arrow story for the first really Green Arrow story. Because I consider this like the first Green Arrow story. The other one's just Brightest Day, all that. He's been in the forest, let's go think about everything I've done. And then in the end, you know what? It was never about me. That was the first year of Green Arrow. I love the Jen Widnick series, so I'm a little bit disappointed with this series. The story, it wasn't that bad. I just feel like there could have been more. So I'm just happy that it's not him whining anymore. I'm just happy finally we have a story here. We got a main villain. I'm gonna fight you, pretty much. I've been waiting for that for Green Arrow. But this whole entire time, like I've been saying for the Brightest Day thing, they've been saying about, what am I gonna do? I did so many bad things in my life. All the people I love. We don't see any of those people, I liked about Judd Winnick's story also. We had Black Canary sometime, we had Mia. We had a lot of people in there that at least we had, alright, these are the people that are close to him. That's his family. But we didn't get to see his family in here, and I kind of was disappointed with that. If we got to see his family, I would have been ecstatic. But we didn't. I think also, what I really liked of this part is his narration. I do like his narration in this issue because he's talking about pretty much everything about archery is aim. So he's talking about, alright, so when I first started this, I had and I wanted to save people, but I had hurt people at the same time. I figured out exactly where I had to point my arrow. I used dead bodies, which is a little, creepy. But he used dead bodies, alright, if I do this, that will kill him. What organs I could hit and what I can't, So for some reason, he always thinks about that now, which is so cool. I thought that was pretty cool in this issue. And I like that they brought that into this issue. Like I said, it's pretty, I would say, it's a fun issue. It's not really a fun issue. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a great issue, but it's not what we've been having. I've been really disappointed. I've been really disappointed with Green Arrow. Because I really like Green Arrow. He's one of my favorite characters. I think but for DC, he's just so real. He's just such a real character, and always loved him for that, because I feel like more Marvel, I love DC and Marvel both the same so much, but I feel like with Marvel, especially Spider-Man, but with Spider-Man, you feel like he's such a real character, and you could feel, alright, I could do that too, that I feel the same way, my Uncle Ben, he died. With Green Arrow, you're also oh, my parents died, and, I'm this rich guy, I just want to save people, I'm Green Arrow, and I just want to help people. And I feel like he's just such a real person. I mean, he has his dark past. He has his past, and you know, there's a lot of stuff going on with him, but he's still trying to be a hero as much as he can. But with other characters, you feel like they are so perfect. You know, I mean, I don't think Superman's perfect, but a lot of people do. And sometimes I don't even give a chance. Sometimes they don't want to read him because they think he's too perfect. You know, he has everything. But I like Superman, but some people don't, and that's the reason why. But Green Arrow, I just feel like he's so real, and we haven't had that chance of seeing him in action. But in this issue, you kind of do have a chance. You know, if I hit this organ, you know, I know he's gonna die. You know, he's talking about all that practice he had in his mind, and you really don't get that much. The art I really love for this issue. It kind of reminded me, like when I first picked up Green Arrow, the first time I picked up Green Arrow for this series, I was like, for all the issues of DC, you would get this preview back in all of them for weeks and weeks. You would get Green Arrow, and the art just looks so good. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna give Green Arrow a chance, and I gave Green Arrow a chance, and I was very happy I did because those first 4 issues, I was like, all right, this is gonna be cool, and then it just dragged on that story, and I was like, wow, what a disappointment. But I still love the art because that's what really brought me into the issue, to the series. I love the arrow, love the action. One of my favorite arts, I have to say, is in this story, and I love it. I had to say, with the other stories, I wish were 4 issues. Like I was just saying, I wish there were just 4 issues. Just a small story arc, it didn't drag on. That would have been a great story. Just packed into 4 issues, great. You didn't have to drag it on. You didn't have to be in the forest for such a long time. And then this could have been, alright, a 5th issue, a 1st issue. This feels like more like a 5th issue, not a 13th issue. I feel like it's just starting again because of this Brightest Day stuff. So, I give this issue a 4. I'm happy that we're going into this Green Arrow thing again. We're starting to find maybe a good Green Arrow series, and maybe as issues go on, we'll get to the core of the series and we'll get more story. Because with some issues, you find out, alright, like let's say a 4-issue story arc. We have this 4-issue story arc, you have that one story, and then that subplot that just keeps going on and on to different story arcs. And hopefully we will find that soon. I'm hoping, because that's when you know you're in a core of a series. You're like, there's a subplot that keeps going on to each issue, even though a story arc's over, you know. So hopefully we will get that soon as we go towards the middle of Done with Brightest Day. Pretend this is the 1st issue towards the middle of this series. So I give this a 4. Pick it up, and if you miss old Green Arrow, definitely pick this up. Forget Brightest Day, pick this up. Alright, guys, this is Comic Uno. I hope you enjoyed.